Hello and welcome to English Today. My name's Louise and I will be your English teacher. Now with this new multimedia course, you really will learn the English language and you'll have fun. Learning English with English Today is easy, just like watching television. Now, in every DVD, you will see some programs led by our presenters Lucy Ross and Eric Brown about cinema, music, sport, the weather, travel, as well as cooking and the news, just like a real TV network. And along with these programs, you can also enjoy our story, That's Life, which tells the adventures of 5 young flatmates. Now, in each TV program, there will also be an English language lesson. We'll take you through a full immersion course, which will help you learn the language step by step in an enjoyable and stimulating way. A really innovative method where you are at the center of the learning process. So, are you ready to look at today's programs? Now, in this DVD, you'll see 3 episodes of our story, That's Life, and then 2 special TV programs. The first, Welcome to the Team. The second, an interview about the famous star, George Clooney. Then after, in the grammar section, we'll study the verb to be, question words, the alphabet, and possessive adjectives. Okay? Well, enjoy your studying and have fun. Bye. Hello again. Now we're going to watch our story, That's Life. And this story is about 5 young people from different countries, from Canada, from Australia, from England, and from America. Now they meet and become friends, and all sorts of different situations develop over a period of time. And they will use the language that we are going to learn here in this live TV studio. This is where we're going to do our lessons together. So let's go and join them now in the first episode of That's Life, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Hello, I'm Jack.
Hello, my name is Anne. Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure. So, this is the house. It's really beautiful.
Oh, yes, it is. But it's very difficult to keep clean.
Sorry, not a good start.
Don't worry.
Your accent is very clear. Where are you from?
I'm from Oxford.
Wow, Oxford. 100% English.
Yes. And you are American, is that right?
Yes, but my family is from Italy, Bologna.
Oh, Italy is wonderful. My sister is in Italy at the moment.
Where?
She's in Rome, studying Italian painters. She's really happy, because Italians are so friendly. Oh, that's Alice.
Hi.
She's also part of the family.
It's nice to meet you, Alice.
So this is Jack, the new flatmate.
Yes, and he is
Nice to meet you, Jack. I'm from Sydney in Australia. And you are a Capricorn.
Yes, amazing. I come from America. I'm from New York.
Wow, the Big Apple.
Yes. Okay. Can I put my things in the bedroom?
Let me help you. Hey, this is nice.
I'm glad you like it. It's a Mexican hat. You look great.
And what is this?
It's an African mask.
Is it magic?
Of course. But look at this. a bottle of Italian wine. Do you like wine?
Did you see the first part of our story, That's Life? Was it difficult? Don't worry, it's always difficult at the beginning. Now, let's do our first lesson, the verb to be. Listen to me carefully. I'm Louise. I'm English. I'm from Cambridge, and I'm your teacher. You're my student, and you're here to learn the English language, and you're very intelligent, I'm sure. He, let's look, he is my boyfriend. He's Mexican, he's a jazz musician, and he's very good looking. She, yes, she is my puppy. She's Suki, she's a Jack Russell Terrier, and she's lovely. Suki, she. Now yes, it's a hat. It's a big hat. It's a Japanese hat, okay? Now we're a team, and we're here to learn the language together. And you're my students. They're my CDs, they're music CDs, and they're very expensive. Now, in every lesson that we do together, we will have a moment like now when I go in this position and we will work with a screen. Let's look at that. Ta-da! The screen. Now, this is a moment when we focus on the grammar. So, all the things that I said then had the verb to be. So let's look at the verb to be. Here we are. I am, you are, he is, she is, it is, we are, you are, and they are. Now, when we speak in English, we contract the form so that I am becomes I'm. You are becomes your. He is becomes he's, she is, she's, it is, it's, we are, we're, you are, you're, they are, they're, okay? So there is quite a difficult pronunciation. There, they are there. Now, let's look at the sentences. I'm your teacher. You're my student. He's good looking. She's a puppy. It's a Japanese hat. We're a team. You're interested, and they're very good. Now, in our story, That's Life, there were some phrases using the verb to be. For example, Anne said, I'm Anne, I'm from Oxford. And then Alice said, you're a Capricorn, you're American. Other examples were, he's from New York, she's really happy, it's a Mexican hat, it's an African mask, it's really beautiful, Italy's wonderful, we're flatmates, you're students, and they're so friendly. Okay? Now that's the verb to be. Be careful with the pronunciation, you're, we're, there. Now, you're going to see the first episode of That's Life again, but this time listen very carefully and see if you can recognize all the parts of the verb to be. All right? And then I'll see you later. Okay? Bye.
Hello. I'm Jack.
Hello, my name is Anne. Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure. So, this is the house. It's really beautiful.
Oh, yes, it is. But it's very difficult to keep clean.
Sorry, not a good start.
Don't worry.
Your accent is very clear. Where are you from?
I'm from Oxford.
Wow, Oxford. 100% English.
Yes. And you are American, is that right?
Yes, but my family is from Italy, Bologna.
Oh, Italy is wonderful. My sister is in Italy at the moment.
Where?
She's in Rome, studying Italian painters. She's really happy, because Italians are so friendly. Oh, that's Alice.
Hi.
She's also part of the family.
It's nice to meet you, Alice.
So this is Jack, the new flatmate.
Yes, and he is
Nice to meet you, Jack. I'm from Sydney in Australia. And you are a Capricorn.
Yes, amazing. I come from America. I'm from New York.
Wow, the Big Apple.
Yes. Okay. Can I put my things in the bedroom?
Let me help you. Hey, this is nice.
I'm glad you like it. It's a Mexican hat. You look great.
And what is this?
It's an African mask.
Is it magic?
Of course. But look at this. A bottle of Italian wine. Do you like wine?
Hello again. Was that a bit easier? Yeah? Good. Now, let's continue with our lesson about the verb to be, but this time we're going to study the negative form. So listen to me again. I'm not English. I'm Welsh. You know Wales? Wales? Scotland, England, Wales? I'm Welsh. And I'm not a teacher. I'm a singer. You know a singer? La da 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 da. Huh? But don't worry, don't worry. Now, you aren't fluent in English yet. You aren't fluent, but you will be. Now he, my boyfriend, he isn't rich, he isn't famous, and he isn't tall, but he's still wonderful. She, yes, she isn't a pedigree, and she isn't very obedient, but she's smashing. Yeah, well, this hat, it isn't very practical. It isn't very practical, is it? Now, we aren't friends yet, but we will become friends. So we aren't. They aren't English music, and they aren't cheap. Okay, so those are examples of the verb to be in the negative. And now it's time to move to our language screen where we can study the grammar together. Now, like in the positive form, we have a contraction in the negative. Let's look at the negative. I am not. You are not. He is not. She is not. It is not. We are not. You are not. They are not. Now, to contract those, when we speak, we say, I'm not English. You aren't. You see that? Aren't, are not, aren't, difficult pronunciation, you aren't worried. He isn't famous. She isn't obedient. It isn't comfortable. We aren't relatives. You aren't fluent. And they aren't cheap. So the difficulty here is the pronunciation of are not, which is aren't. Okay? Aren't. Good. So that's the negative of the verb to be. And now it's time to go back to our story. That's life. And I'll see you soon. Bye.
Cheers!
This wine is very good.
Yes, it's really good. Oh, by the way, you're very lucky. Look, it's raining now.
Yes, I am lucky.
Oh, that's my photo album there. The pictures of all my friends are in here.
Oh, that's interesting. Show me.
So, this is Mary. She's from Ireland. Her mother and father are Greek.
Her parents are from Greece.
Yes, they're Greek. They're from Athens.
Oh, and who's that?
That's Alice.
No, that's not Alice.
Yes.
Yes, it is. After a party, a Halloween party.
That's funny. And oh, and who are they?
That's Sharon and Peter. They live in the flats near here. They're good friends.
She's very pretty.
Hi again. And how are you? Now, in that last part of That's Life, did you hear nationalities and countries? Because that's what we're studying now. Nationalities and countries. And to help me do this, I'm going to use my CDs. Let's have a look. Now, Brazilian samba. Fantastic. This is from Brazil. The Brazilian samba. Yeah. What about this? Spanish flamenco. This is Spanish flamenco from Spain. Next one. Irish folk music. Very interesting. Irish folk music from Ireland. Next, Italian opera from Italy. Yeah. Cool American jazz from America. Oh, and here we have French romantic music from France. And then unusual Chinese music. Unusual Chinese music from China. So, those were nationalities and countries. Let's now go to our language screen and look at those words together. Now, if you look, on the left you can see the countries, and on the right you will see the nationalities or the languages, because they are the adjectives. All right? Let's look together. So, Australia is the country. Australian is the nationality. Brazil is the country. Brazilian is the nationality or language, for example. China, Chinese. England, English. France, French. Italy, Italian. Japan, Japanese. Portugal, Portuguese. Spain, Spanish. Switzerland, Swiss. The United States, American. Okay, so those are some of the more important countries and nationalities. Good, so we've studied the verb to be and countries and nationalities, and this is the end of our first lesson. But come back for more, because this is the program, the live program where you can learn English. See you soon. Bye.
Hello. My name is Jack. I'm the new flatmate. It's nice to meet you.
Hello, Jack. I'm Peter Nash. And Sharon? Okay, and this is Sharon.
It's a pleasure.
How are you, Sharon?
Fine, thanks.
Oh, good, you're friends. So, guys, there's work in the kitchen for everyone.
Please help me.
Sure.
Here's the form. I'm not very good with computers.
Okay, let me see. Yes, it's simple. What is your last name, Alice?
My last name is Dubois.
And where are you from?
I'm from Australia, but I'm proud to have French blood.
Really?
Yes, my grandmother was from Avignon.
Fascinating. And how do you spell your last name?
D-U-B-O-I-S.
Dubois. And the name is A-L-I-C-E. Okay. What's your job?
Well, actually, I'm a student, but I consider myself a painter.
Yes, I know. And what's your address?
The same as you, 45 Trinity Lane.
Right. How old are you?
I'm 28 years old.
Are you married?
Well, I'm on the market. Are you interested?
You know, Alice, I only love my music.
And what about Sharon?
Did you see Sharon's face? She was really surprised to see Jack, wasn't she? And did you notice in that episode of That's Life how Peter helped Alice with a job application form, and there were a lot of questions that she needed to answer about her personal details. Those are very important questions, and now I'd like to look at those with you on the screen because we use them very often. All right? The first one is, what's your first name? What's your first name? Well, my first name is Louise. And you, what's your first name? Next, what's your surname? Now, we can say surname, last name, or family name. So we have three possibilities for that. What's your surname? Well, my surname is Evans. And you? What's your surname? Sounds difficult. Next one. Where are you from? Where are you from? I'm from Cambridge. And you? Okay, next question. What's your job? What's your job? I'm a teacher. And you? What's your job? Next one. What's your phone number? What's your phone number? My phone number is 071 563 4121. And you? What's your phone number? All right, next one. What's your address? What's your address? My address is 140 Gilbert Road, Cambridge, England. And your address? I'm sure it's difficult. Next one. Are you married? Are you married? Now, I'm not married, but I hope to get married to my boyfriend sometime. We'll see. And you? Are you married? And the last question. How old are you? How old are you? I'm not telling you how old I am. What about you? How old are you? No? Okay, fair enough. Good. So those are some of the most important questions that you need when you're talking about your personal details. So memorize them. They're very important to use. Okay? So now let's go back and see more of That's Life. Bye.
And you are a great cook.
Thank you, Jack. Big announcement. Finally, I have all the points and I can get that marvelous set of Chinese plates.
What?
Yes, with the cookies. Help me fill in the form, Jack, please.
All right. Let me see the questions. What's your name?
Are you joking?
Okay. A-N-N-E. And what's your family name?
My surname?
Yes.
Right, Baxter.
B-A-X-T-E-R. And what's your phone number?
It's 0454
Uh-huh.
786 2097.
0454 788 2097.
No, it's 0454 786 2097.
Right.
You have to remember, this is your telephone number too.
You're right. Are you married?
No, I'm single.
Oh, a pretty girl like you is still single?
Stop it, Jack, please. Yes. For the moment, I'm single.
Next question, please. Where are you from?
There are a lot of questions.
It's for your Chinese plates.
Okay, for the last time, I'm from England. From Oxford.
A-X-F-O-R-D.
No. O-X-F-O-R-D.
Just joking.
That's okay. What's next?
Just 2 more questions. The address is?
45 Trinity Lane. Flat C.
What's the postcode?
EC1 4RN.
EC1 4RN. And what's your job?
I'm an employee in a publishing company.
Oh, well, you're just the right person for me. I have a great love story to write.
Hi, and welcome back to English Today. That was a lot of questions, wasn't it, for some Chinese plates? Now, do you know how to use the English alphabet? Well, I'm going to give you a little test. Now, at home, take a piece of paper and a pen and write this word. You ready? Write W. Just a minute. W, E, A, T, H, E, R. R. That's difficult. Let me see what you got. Did you get this? Weather. It's difficult, especially this. R. It's difficult. So what I want to do now is we'll go to the screen and I will explain how the alphabet is divided into different groups to help you remember. Okay? So let's look at the screen. The first group is with the sound A, and the letters are A, H, J, and K, all right? The second group is with the sound E at the end. So the letters are B, C, D, E, G, P, T, and V, okay? The next group is with the sound E. For example, F, L, M, N, S, X, and Z, E in the middle, Z, all right? Next group is I, the sound I, and the letters are I and Y. The next group is O, which is the letter O. And then U, the sound U, and the letters are Q, U and W. And then the last one is R, and that is the letter R, and that's difficult. Now, look at the screen and let's have another test. So, write this word. Ready? K, I, look at the screen. T, C, H, E, look at the screen, N. Whoop. There you go. And what did you get? Did you get the same as me? This is the word. Kitchen. Not easy, is it? If you follow that system, it really works. Now, we also heard them using numbers. And I want to look at that with you now at the screen again. So, the easy numbers, which I'm sure you know already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, from 1 to 9 we use on the telephone. And we also say on the telephone O or 0. The Americans say 0. Let's move on. 11, 12. Now, these are interesting numbers that follow. Listen. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19. Now, all of those numbers finish with teen. And if you are the age from 13 to 19, then you are called a teenager. That's where it comes from, teenager. Okay? Great. Now let's move on. 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. I think that's enough for now because we've learned a lot of things. We've learned the alphabet and numbers. So keep practicing those because you're going to use them all the time, all right? And I'll see you again in the next lesson here on English Today. Bye. Hello and welcome back to English Today, the only live TV program where you can learn the English language. Now, did you see that last episode of That's Life? Do you ever have that problem in the morning? You know, you get up and you can't find anything? Yeah? Me too. Now, in that episode, there were a lot of questions, and that's what I'd like to do with you now. Look in particular at question words, the words that we put at the beginning of questions, okay? And we need to look at the screen in order to do that. Now, the most important question words in English are where, what, who, when, why, what time, how, and which. Let's look at those individually now. What? Well, let's start with where. Now, where is a question word which we use for a place. For example, Anne said, "Where's my watch?" She said, "Where are my keys?" And Jack said, "Where's my sweater?" All right, so where. Next one. What? What is used for things? For example, I ask, "What is your job?" Well, I'm a teacher. What is your job? Okay, next one. Who? Who is a question word that we use for people. So, for example, I ask, "Who's your favorite person?" Who's your favorite person? Well, my favorite person is my godmother. Who's your favorite person? Okay. Next, when. When is a question word that we use with the time or with a date, for example. So, when's your birthday, you could say. When's your birthday? Well, my birthday is April the 2nd. When is your birthday? Good. Next one. Why? Why is a question word we use when we want a reason. So, for example, why are we here? Why are we here? Well, we are here to learn English. Next thing, what time? Now, what time is used when we want the exact time? So I could ask, what time is it? It's 2 o'clock, for example. Okay, what time? How? How is a question we use when we ask about the state of things. So, for example, how are you? I'm fine, thanks. And the last one is which. That is a question word that we use about particular things. For example, which lesson is this? Good, so those are the most important English question words. Where, what, who, when, why, what time, how, and which. Okay, very important words when you're conversing in English. Great. Now, go and listen to that episode again. Listen for the question words, but also listen for some prepositions. Prepositions, for example, on, in, under, and we'll look at that in the next lesson. Okay? So, see you later. Bye.
Good morning, Alice. How are you?
Hi, Anne. Good morning. I'm fine, and you?
Fine, thanks. Excuse me, where's my watch?
I don't know. Isn't it under the magazines?
No, it isn't.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. It's not under the magazines, and I'm late. I have an appointment at 8 o'clock.
Maybe it's here on the table. No, the watch isn't here. Behind the apples, next to the pasta.
Oh, there it is. Thanks, Alice.
You're welcome, Anne. Bye.
Oh no. It's late. Alice, what time is it?
Just a moment. It's 7:30.
7:30. My train is at 8 o'clock.
Hurry up, Jack. You're late.
Okay. Where are my keys?
They're here on the table.
Thanks, Alice. Now, another problem. Where is my sweater?
Maybe it's on the chair.
No, it isn't. Where is it?
Calm down, Jack. You're wearing it.
Oh, thanks, Alice. You're a lifesaver.
Hurry up. Go, go, go. Too much stress. I must go back to bed again.
Hi again, and how are you? Now, did you see in That's Life how Anne said, "Where's my watch?" And it was on the table or under the magazines. Now, on and under are English prepositions, and that's what I want to do with you now. And to help me do that, I need the help of my assistant, Mr. Monkey. Ta-da! Here he is. He will help me. Now, listen. Mr. Monkey is on the table. He's on the table. Now, Mr. Monkey is under the table. Under the table. Now, Mr. Monkey is in the box. He's in the box. Then he comes out of the box. Then he goes through, difficult pronunciation that, he goes through the box. Now, where is Mr. Monkey now? Look at this. He's next to the box. Now he's near the box, near the box. Next, this. He's in front of the box, and now he's behind the box, okay? This one here, Mr. Monkey is between the box and the computer, between, okay? So those are some of the most important prepositions. Now let's put Mr. Monkey to bed for the moment, he's tired. And let's go to the screen and look at those prepositions written in English. So, Mr. Monkey is on the desk. He's under the desk. He's in the box. He comes out of the box. He goes through the box. He's next to the box. He's near the box. He's in front of the box. He's behind the box. And he's between the box and the computer. Okay? Those are the most important English prepositions. Great. So, good lesson. I hope you're learning well. Let's continue now and go back and see more of our story. All right? And I'll see you later. Bye.
Okay, girls, what time is the dinner tonight at the restaurant?
It's at 8:30.
Are you sure? I think it's at 9:30.
Okay, guys, when is it?
I'm certain it's at 8:30.
Sorry, it's at 9:30.
Okay, it's tonight, right?
Yes, it's tonight. But what time is it, by the way?
There's a clock over there. It's 7:15.
So if it's after 6, Sharon's at home.
No, she isn't. She's at work.
No, usually she comes back home after 6.
Hi, Sharon. Good evening.
Hi guys.
Sharon, please help us.
What time is the dinner tonight?
It's quite late, it's at 10:30.
See, Jack,
Half past
10.
Okay, you're right. I'm wrong. Women.
Hi, and welcome back to English Today. How are you? Now, did you notice in That's Life, the girls were very confused about the time for dinner? 8:30, 9:30, 10:30? Well, that's what we're going to do in the lesson now, is look at how you tell the time in English. And for that, I need a clock. So, here we have a clock. Now, when the hand is in this position on the hour, in English we say o'clock. It's, look at this, 6 o'clock now. If we move the hand into this position, so it's 15 minutes after, we say it's 6:15. 6:15. Let's move it again. And here we have 6:30. This is 6:30. All right, 30 minutes after. 6:30. Let's move again. Like this. This is 6:45. 6:45. 45 minutes. all right? Now, let's look at those things on the screen because they're quite difficult to pronounce, all right? Let's go and see them now. So, the questions were, what time is it? Or, what's the time? Then we said, it's 5 o'clock with it on the hour. It's 2:15, for example. It's 3:30, and it's 8:45. Those are the examples, all right? Just a minute. Hello? Hello? Yes? Oh, yes, yes, about the romantic weekend in Paris. Yes, I'm very, very interested, yes. It's my boyfriend's birthday. Okay, yeah, what time is departure? Departure? At 9:15, okay. And what time is arrival? 10:30, okay, that's good. 10:30, great. And what about the romantic dinner for 2? Yeah, in the evening, 8, okay. Yes, 8 o'clock, that's perfect. And then there was a boat trip on the Seine. What time is that? 8:45 in the morning. That's a bit early. Okay, but that's fine. And our departure from Paris, when is that? Okay, good. 3:40 in the afternoon. Fantastic. Yes, thanks. Great. I love it. Yes, I'll book it. Okay, great. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, bye. Fantastic. That is a holiday that I've booked for my boyfriend and I for his birthday for a romantic weekend. Now, did you hear when I was speaking, I was using digital time in English. Now, let's look at that on the screen, digital time. Well, it's very easy because you just read the numbers. So, for example, 9:15 is 9:15. Look at the screen, 10:30, 8:45. So very easy. If you know the English numbers, digital time is very easy. Now, in English, we use the 12-hour clock. So we say 10 o'clock in the morning. We don't say 10 o'clock a.m. We say in the morning. We say 3:40 in the afternoon, not p.m., 3:40 in the afternoon, okay? And then we say 7 o'clock in the evening. We don't use p.m., so 7 o'clock in the evening. And then, for example, 11:15 at night. So in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and at night. Okay? So that is telling the time in English. That's both normal time and digital time. So I think you'll find that useful. Good. Well, keep studying and remember to come back and be with us again at English Today, where you'll be learning English live. So see you very soon. Take care. Bye.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our TV programs. I'm Eric Brown.
And I'm Lucy Ross.
Well, Lucy and I are the presenters of all the programs. Are you nervous, Lucy?
Yes, I am. This is my first time on TV.
Come on, you're a great presenter. Well, let's meet our experts now. What's your name?
Sanjeev Gupta.
Well, hello, Sanjeev. Where are you from?
I'm from New Delhi.
Oh, you're Indian. India's a fascinating country. And what are your interests?
I like the cinema. Everything to do with the cinema. I watch lots of films.
Interesting. Sanjeev's our cinema expert. And you? What's your name?
Hello, I'm Christine Oting. I'm from Ghana in Africa.
But now I live in London. I like London. I love travelling. I adore travelling around the world. In fact, I'm the travel expert.
Are you really from Ghana? Ghana's the #1 football team in Africa. People call the football team the Brazil of Africa. Well, you must be John Forbes, our sports expert. Am I right? Right, Eric. I love sports, especially rugby and football.
And how old are you, John?
I'm 45 and I'm from Leeds. So you're English. Interesting. And what about you?
Hello, my name's Anthony Moore, but my friends call me Tony. I'm from Brighton, but my parents aren't English.
Really? Where are your parents from?
Well, my mother's from Spain and my father's from America.
An international family. And what are your interests?
Oh, well, I love music. Pop, rock, jazz, everything.
Good, a real music expert. Just right for our music programme.
And this charming lady, what's your name?
Hi, Eric, and thanks for the compliment. I'm Susan Furley. I'm English, and like all English people, I'm interested in the weather. I love talking about the weather.
Very good, because there's a programme about the weather, and Susan's our expert.
Well, now let's meet Marie Cornwell and Tom Bradfield. They're the commentators for our Let's Talk discussions. Hello, Marie. Hello, Tom. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Very well, thank you.
And where are you from, Marie?
I'm from Manchester.
The home of Manchester United. I love football. And what do you do there?
I'm a journalist.
I see. And you, Tom?
I'm a journalist too.
Very good. 2 journalists. Well, discuss lots of things with them. Lots of different things.
Well, that's our team of experts. We're lucky, Eric. They're all very interesting people.
That's right. We're a great team.
Yes, we are. OK, well, goodbye for now. We'll see you soon on our TV programmes. This is the part of the programme where we look at some useful words and expressions from our discussions together. Today was the first programme, and we all introduced ourselves. So to start, let's look at some useful questions when you meet someone for the first time, and how to answer their questions. What's your name? I'm Lucy. Where are you from? I'm from Edinburgh. How old are you? I'm 28. Or, I'm 28 years old. This is perhaps not always a good question to ask the first time you meet someone. What do you do? Which means, what's your job? I'm a journalist. Notice we say a journalist. I'm a student. I'm a doctor. Most of these questions can be asked and answered with the verb to be. Another question is, what are your interests? I like the cinema. When you say what your interests are, you can also use the verbs love and adore, which mean to like very much. For example, I love sports. I adore travelling. You can also say, I'm interested in. For example, I'm interested in the weather. Our experts are all from different countries. Let's take a look at some countries and nationalities. Notice how the nationality is a little different from the country. I'm from Scotland. I'm Scottish. Sanjeev is from India, so he's Indian. Christine is originally from Africa. This means her origins are African. John is from England. He's English. Marie and Susan are from England. They're English. Tony is from Brighton. He is English. His mother is from Spain. She's Spanish. And his father is from America. He's American. OK, well, that's all for now. This is how it works. After every programme, Eric or I will repeat some of the most useful expressions from our discussions and look at topic-related vocabulary with you. See you soon. Good morning from Lucy, and welcome to Talk Cinema, the programme about the cinema. Here in the studio is Sanjeev Gupta, our cinema expert. Hello, Sanjeev. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks, and good morning to all our viewers.
OK, Sanjeev, what are you talking about today?
Well, about a great Hollywood star, George Clooney.
George Clooney?
Yes, George Clooney. Are you a fan, Lucy?
Yes, of course I am.
Well, George Clooney is very good looking. He has many fans. Many young women are his fans, like you, Lucy.
Yes, I'm a George Clooney fan. He's very handsome. Well, Sanjeev, where is George Clooney from?
He's from Kentucky in the USA.
And how old is he?
He's 45.
Is he only an actor?
No, he's an actor, a film director, and a screenwriter.
An actor, a film director, and a screenwriter. He's a very interesting man.
Yes, he is. And he's very rich, too.
Is he?
Yes, he is. He has 2 villas on Lake Como in Italy and a small house in Lima in Peru.
So what are his interests?
His main interest is politics. He's a Democrat with liberal ideas.
Like me. And his hobbies?
His hobbies are basketball and motorbikes.
Really? He's a very interesting man. Now, another question.
Yes?
Is he married?
No, he isn't. He's divorced.
So, he isn't married, he's single, and he's rich.
Yes, and remember, he's an actor, a film director, and a screenwriter. That's George Clooney, a great Hollywood star.
Well, thank you, Sanjeev.
You're welcome. And goodbye to everyone.
And goodbye from me, Lucy Ross. OK, now let's have a look at some of the vocabulary Sanjeev and I just used to talk about cinema. First of all, in American English, the word movies means films. A movie is a film, and the movies means the cinema. Let's go to the movies is an invitation to go to the cinema. When we talk about cinema, the word star means a famous actor who plays principal roles in films. Star is also a verb. It means to play a role in a film. George Clooney stars in many films. We all know what an actor is, someone like George Clooney who plays a role in a film. But what about Julia Roberts? She's an actress. An actor is a man and an actress is a woman. The person who directs a film, like Steven Spielberg, is called a film director. And the person who writes a film is called a screenwriter. George Clooney writes films, so he's a screenwriter. He directs films, so he's a film director. And he stars in films, so he's also an actor. Notice how we always use the article a or an before a profession. We never say he's film director, we say he's a film director. Well, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed the programme. I certainly enjoyed talking about George. Bye, and see you next time.